But I think the one thing I did want to follow up with you talked about how this, replacement and wanting to, if it were not for Black people, Black American people, we built this country, not only physically, but the soul, the arts and entertainment, the things that people are not even realizing they want to get rid of. Some of the best parts of this country have been Black people. We are more forgiving. I make the argument we have to be God's people. If they were in our shoes, what would they do, right? But
sure.
But the other thing, I would like to have you back to talk about, these things are being endorsed by the church, or the church, other clergy is staying silent while white supremacy is being, saying nothing is allowing it to be that. But
give me 10 seconds to respond to that. Not only is there a branch of the church remaining silent, but there's a branch of the church that is overtly complicit and fueling the rhetoric. Extreme evangelicalism is purporting this kind of twisted and perverted theology. It is the vestiges of slave owners theology, that somehow freedom means domination. It's freedom as long as a certain people group are the ruling class, and they are convinced that they own America. And
God wants it. They're convinced that God endorses white supremacy, and if that's the case, they feel justified. And to me, that's part of the root of the issue.
Yes.
If God sanctions white supremacy, then they all feel that they need to be on board. So.
Well, they're trying to figure out why we don't understand that, and why don't we just say amen to that twisted, perverted theology? And so you get these extremists like this who feel like they have religious validation for carrying out acts of violence and extermination because it's dangerous. About, yes, that's a dangerous situation. It goes back to Hitlerism, right? Nazism, and that's what we are. Let me get off that soapbox. So